Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Clash of Clans, and we are finally coming back online after that, I guess, almost hour downtime on the stream here. So hopefully, I doubt everyone's still around, but I hope we get a good crowd back, because we had 17 online at one point, which is a new record for a live stream for the Stinkpot Show. So everyone that made that possible, I salute you. So we'll just give it a couple times as that comes on, and hopefully we get a good war attack going. We are trying to close out this war, and I think everybody went to sleep on me. Don't have anybody coming online yet, so this would be a good time to roll the intro.
Coming at you live from Stinkpot Studios, it's
Continued. So there we are, we're back again. I killed some time throwing that intro. I love doing that intro. So, still nobody around. Let's see what's going on in the game, and I'll probably lose it again. We are live again. So, who is ready to attack? So we'll just, man, everybody really did go to bed. So sorry if, for those of you who might be watching the replay, we have our first watcher. Please let your presence be known. This is live on the Stinkpot Show. Who is out there? As you can see, we currently are winning 8-0. But let's see where this clan is from. Family Union. They are from International, so they're probably all in bed. That's why they haven't attacked yet. So we got some. Since we were offline for about an hour and we had some technical difficulties, let's review some of attacks that have happened. So we'll go to the war events, and I can't remember where we left off. Was it Peaches? No, Peaches was on there. Mark. Who? Mark. So we will watch Mark's second attack. Yeah, so Mark did a cleanup attack on number 4. So let's see how his played out. So he is a TH9 attacking a TH9. And he's bringing a ground attack. So he's using Quake here to get down into the core, open up a good hole. So that hole actually opened up all the way to the core from the outer wall, and now he's sending in his golems, and now he's got a dragon coming down. So as long as he can take down this dragon and baby dragon with relative ease, he's going to have a good shot at this one. So as you can see, he creates the funnel, and his bowlers and a witch go to the left to attract the attention of that giant bomb, which nearly exploded that whole group there. But we have his Pika, which is high damage dealers, going into the core along with the Valks. And if you've ever raged Valks, that is a nightmare for the interior lines of the base. So they are working themselves away. The Queen just took care of the CC Dragon, and now about half the army left as the Pika and a couple Valks and a couple witches and bowlers just make their rounds around this base. So we have witches over here cleaning up, and we got the Queen. She just died, so that was a big devastating blow. But we still got a good. There's pretty much the rest of his army, his strongest force right there. His Pikas, Valks, and Golems. The Golems are all but dead. They're just falling like little baby Golems do. So so now they're going around, and the problem is going to be this Tesla over here, because Teslas are a Pika worst nightmare, and the bowlers, they can only stay out of range for so long. But good job on getting that double tap on the defense going right there, and the bowlers were able to take out 2 defenses with a couple volleys there. So you got one Pika on the inside that's just about dead with some bowlers behind it, and then another Pika coming around on the outside as we enter the final minute of this battle. And now I think the problem you're going to see with this attack is the bowlers are kind of getting separated from the Pika, and that's when you have this little troops available, it's going to be problematic for the rest of the battle. So no heroes are available. Still got one witch puttering around over here, so maybe she can be a savior. But the Pika are really the tanks of this current engagement right now. We have 30 seconds left in this battle, and we have this one little group of left. 91%, 93%. And sometimes the bowlers can be hitting defense you need them to hit, but then they'll destroy the one in front of them and move on before the second one gets hit. And that's exactly what's going to be the downfall of this one, is that they're just too slow to get that last dark elixir pump out, and that Tesla just murders the rest of the army. So that is a very upsetting 2-star 99%. So very heartbreaking cleanup opportunity from Mark the Great, but nonetheless, it was a great attack. Very solid plan. Just had a little bit of bad luck in that beginning when the troops funneled. And if you watched some of our attacks earlier, you'll notice that's been our arch nemesis in this clan war so far. Is the funneling is just going haywire, and the whole army is not able to get into the core of that. So let's go into the second to last battle that we missed, which is Kudamil on number 3. Kudamil is our number 2 going in, and now you can see that it's a very spread out base, and he's using primarily bowler attack on this one. So let's speed this up and till at least the army gets going, and then we'll slow it back down and try to see what's going on here. So got 3 minutes in this battle, starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. He's going to start down here at the bottom with a queen walk. So a queen walk is very effective, but the problem with the queen walk is you have to be really good at timing that queen walk. Otherwise, you're just going to run out of time when you're doing that. So when you're doing a queen walk, the cannon and crossbows are going to be your worst nightmare, because they do the most damage to the queen. So if I always try to take 5 healers with my queen, and even then you're going to find out that the healers can't keep up. So that's why you keep a rage or 2 handy to rage those healers, so they can double heal the archer queen and keep her going. Meanwhile, he probably should have started the rest of his attack a little bit sooner, because he wasted a minute watching this queen do her thing, and she's only taken out 15% of the base so far. So not really ideal situation for time on this one. And now here comes the rest of his army on the left side here. He's got a good plan going in with bowlers and witches behind, but as you can see, the problem with that is he has no air troops. So the only way he can defeat those dragons is to poison them, and they just get way too many fire breaths on them before the poison can get to them. So I'm guessing they're not high level poisons, but even it takes a good 15-20 seconds for 2 of these poisons to take out that dragon, and by then half of these bowlers are dead. So that is going to be the big problem with this attack. Unfortunately, the queen is still going strong. She's getting rage to get that super heal ability going, and if it wasn't for those that CC in the middle, I think probably you would still see 10 bowlers out on the field, and with 10 bowlers following that king, it could have been a much better battle. So you can see the king has made excellent use of this jump spell. The time is just running out, and it's not going to be effective enough. The queen gets like 1 hit from destroying the wall down, and then she redirects all the way to the outside because the king was just clobbering things up. So that's where this battle is going to end. It would have been a 3-star had he had enough time. Had he taken out the dragon a little bit better, then the bowlers would have been around. So it was still a great attack. Just a couple small things to be cleaned up on, but the strategy was spot on. So good job for Kudamil for getting 2 stars. And then that leads us up to my attack that I've done. I just went attacked and their number 1. And let's take a look at this. I'm still learning how to attack these eagle artilleries, and one thing I noticed right away is the air defenses were pretty close to the edge. So I'm going to start my queen walk, and a little known fact, you can take out, no matter what level the queen is, you can take her out with 1 or 2 baby dragons at max. So it's not much commitment to take out that archer queen. And you can see I'm doing a queen walk as well, because this eagle artillery is not going to be activated until you get 30% of the troops onto the field. That's why you don't see it doing anything right now. So I am just trying to maximize all the buildings I can take out with this queen walk. But, you know, I also have to be cognizant of the clock as well. So that's why I started this baby dragon in the corner, just trying to create the funnel to come in straight on this eagle artillery. And now I'm using lava hounds and baby dragons as my primary troops. And now once they get in range, I'm going to rage them, and I'm going to freeze that core so the baby dragons can get in there. I just barely missed that air defense. If it hadn't been for that, it would have been a pretty good solid freeze. But I'm going to have to freeze it one more time in order to get that Inferno tower down, I believe. So, actually, nope, the baby dragons took it out. So now we have the baby dragons working the core and the heroes working the outside. And I use that freeze on the single target Inferno to allow the queen to get in range of it and take out that single target Inferno tower. So, MJ Anchor, thank you for joining. Welcome in, MJ. Welcome to the live stream tonight. We are continuing our 5v5 clan war. And now you can see the king has finally made his way, and with his rage ability, he was able to single-handedly take down that town hall. So anytime you can get a 2-star on a town hall 11 in war, that's going to be a good strategy. And I've, you know, only been town hall 11 since August, and I've never 3-starred a fully functioning town hall. Yeah, there's, you know, bases where the eagle artillery was down or inferno towers were down. But to do it on a base where the Inferno towers are up and Eagle artillery is up is a pretty good deal. So the only thing that really helped me get that 2-star is probably the weak walls. If they would have had lava walls or anything stronger than these piddly walls here, that king might have taken too long to get to that core, and he may not have gotten that town hall down in time. So yeah, we're just doing that. And that was my first attack in this war, so let's just speed this up to get it over with, because all we got now is the Grand Warden just pecking away at buildings, and he's going to finish up with a 56%. Finally got that wizard tower down, so good job. So we've gotten pretty good at these 2-stars, and I told you we had to at least get 2 stars to be formidable in this war. But now we have a dilemma, because do we come down here and clean up this 5, or do we try to take out this 3? Really no chance in taking out this 4 unless you can guarantee that 3rd star, because it's already been 99%ed, so you're not really helping the total destruction so much. That's why number 3 is 92%, and so that has 74%. So I think that for total destruction and that, we're going to try to get number 5 taken out. So let's see what we got here. Peaches is wanting a Lava Hound and a Quake, so we'll get that going. And there we have that. Got it. So, Kid Kuda, thank you for joining our live stream tonight. So, it's always good to have you on here, my friend. And let's see, I'm going to go ahead and start playing for number 2. Number 2, I don't think I'm going to be able to use Baby Dragon, the same army, because you can see the air defenses. There's 2 on the outside, so I don't know. Maybe I can do a Baby Dragon attack. Where's the Eagle? The problem is the Eagle artillery is on this side. So I could definitely queen walk this side here. No, I think well, no, I should be in range of that air defense. But, so, I might want to start my queen walk down here and just work her way down here and down this side to take out 2 air defenses. But the problem with that is you got air sweepers pointing in this direction of the Eagle artillery. So my main force would have to come in on this side to get to that Eagle artillery fast enough. And then I still have the queen in there and 2 air defenses in there to worry about. So getting to that town hall against these single target infernos, I'm going to have to be on my game with the freeze as well. Otherwise the lava hounds are going to go down in like 3 to 5 seconds. So still trying to figure out, should I use a ground army or an air attack? If you guys have an opinion, please drop me a line in our live chat while I try to figure this out. So we have crossbows. They are on the ground for that one. What's this one at? That one's in the air, I believe. Yep, ground and air. And this one looks like it's pointed down, so ground. So, and looks like this is ground. Yeah, so they have 3 pointing at the ground and 1 in the air. So that leans to doing an air attack as well. The problem is those Eagle Artillery and the Town Halls are just too far apart from my liking. And I do not want to come from this side here, because then you're facing two Inferno Towers at the same time, head on. So let's see, I think... I think I'm going to ignore these two air defenses over here, because most likely I'm not going to get to them anyway. And I'll just start queen walking on this side to clear out most of these buildings, so that way whenever I send in my main forces here, they can get to that Eagle Artillery pretty quick with a combination of Rage Freeze, Rage Freeze. PJ Nath, welcome back. Sorry you had to endure that technical difficulties with it. I was like screaming bloody murder as soon as I got off. I was just screaming left and right because and actually what happened was I spent 40 minutes trying to fix my cords, and then I'm like, why is this not working? Why is this not working? My stream should be up. My stream should be up. And then I pulled out the cord, and I thought the right cord was plugged in, but actually the cord wasn't plugged in at all, because on Sundays when I do Battlefront, I stream on my PS4, so I got those two cords mixed up. So I was trying to, hook the PS4 cord, HDMI cord, into the phone, and that's why I had no video on here. So I felt like a total buffoon when I finally realized what happened. So sorry you guys had to endure an hour break from my live stream while I reminded myself how much of an idiot I am at times. So I just get tunnel vision. I'm like, it can't be that, it can't be that, and of course it was that. So moving on, we're gonna try. I think I'm gonna stick with the air attack. That's the attack I'm most comfortable with. So let's go ahead and train that up, and we'll go ahead and boost it so I can showcase it here tonight. Where is it at? Air Army, right there. So we'll train that, and we'll boost it so we can get them done pretty quick. Boost, boost, boost. The heroes should already be up, so they don't need to be boosted. Yeah, only 4 minutes away. And we'll re-request what let me see. Yeah, same thing. Okay, so there we have that. So while we wait for that, we will see who's ready for their next attack. Peaches, are you ready? Okay, Peaches is not ready. Kuda, are you still here? Are you ready? Can you send a line message and see if we can get Zoid and someone back? I think someone, or Mark's done. Let me see. Zoid might have gone to bed already. So Peaches, where were you planning on going? 3, 5? Can you get 5? Okay. Well, someone needs to get 5. Why can't you get... Let me look at it. Let's take a look at number 5, the little scouting report. Khan Rahim, hello my friend, welcome to the stream. And Kuda is here. Where do you want him to go? Let's figure that out, Kuda. Peaches says she can't get 5. Could you get 5? You think that's a waste? Having our 2 go 5? It's either you or Peaches has to go 3. So who do you think would be better at 3? Oh yeah, you can't do 3. You've already attacked 3. So Kudamel, why don't you just go 5 and we'll have Peaches go 3. I think that's the best, because we definitely got to get between 3, 4, and 5. We have to get a star out of that somewhere. We have to have at least 1 3-star to have a chance of winning this war. So, how are you feeling about that, Kuda? Okay, so Kuda's going to go 5. If you need anything, Kuda, request, and I'll give it to you right away. And that should be no problem, because you're TH... I thought you were 10. Yeah, you're TH10, so you should have no... Just, the only advice I have for you is don't get overconfident. And, take care of that CC dragon very early, because that's been the demise in a couple of our attacks tonight. So, I would pull that CC and then poison, and maybe stick in the queen for extra reassurance, but, keep her behind a tank as well, so you don't just waste her on taking out the dragon. But so I'm gonna plan on going 2. So hopefully I can get 2 stars on that, and then Kuda's gonna get another star on 5. So that'll give us a maximum of 3 stars. So that'll be 11, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 3, 6, 9, 12. So that'll give us 11 out of a possible 15 stars. That's a pretty good accomplishment, I think. Let's see what their win streak is. They have a win streak of 1. So hopefully that holds up for us. If we can get 11 stars, I think that'll be a pretty competitive amount. 11 out of 15 is not. It's respectable. So. Welcome everyone else. I said we are up to 7 watching in our live stream. So I am Stinkpot, and we are doing 5v5 for the very first time. We are late for supper. We've been around for 4 years now, and this is our first crack at 5v5. And I'm so glad they added 5v5 to the game, because it's been a long time coming. They actually introduced 5v5, I think, over a year ago, when they do their little live streams from Supercell. And they've been teasing these 5v5s in all their productions that they've been doing for a while. And I thought we were never going to get 5v5 in the actual game, but it is finally here. And for, these small competitive clans like LateForSupper, it really helps us to get wars in more frequently. So if you're interested in doing wars, come on over to LateForSupper and check us out. If not, feel free to enjoy us here at the Stinkpot Shack Show, where we are streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So here's the schedule for you. Clash of Clans, and I'll just leave that up for a second while you guys peruse that. So Kuda is going to go 5 here shortly, and he needs bowlers and poison for war, so I will get that ready for him right now. And it shouldn't take too long. Let me go ahead and let me cancel some of these baby dragons and this lava hound so we can get him his bowlers. I'm already boosting, so I won't need to gem him. So here come the bowlers. Probably about 1 more minute, we'll have them all ready for him. So Optic Shark, I appreciate you. He says, look, I'll show the comment. He says I'm fat, so thank you for that comment, Optic Shark. Please just be respectful as you continue to enjoy our channel here tonight. Thanks. So there's the 1 bowler for Kuda. And let's see. There's another bowler. So bowlers are coming pretty quick. Oh, I still have my schedule up. Let me turn that right back off. So there we go. Alright, so here we go. Giving another bowler. Bowlers everywhere. I'm fat like a bowler. I have been bowling all my life. So, makes sense. And we're just waiting on the final bowler. Did I cook for the final bowler is the question. I did. So let's get the lava hound back up, and let's get some baby dragons back up. And we'll finish out our war army. And there you go, Mr. Kid Kuda is in the house on our live stream tonight, and he is gearing up for an attack on base number 5. Good luck, Kuda. You got this one in the bag, my friend. So we are clan level 9. We just got that about a month ago. And so we're trying desperately to get to that Reverent clan level 10 to get that final perk unlocked, which will give us donated troop levels +2. So that will definitely help out our lower level donations out, as they are surging to get into the TH7, 8, and 9s. And we have some of our veterans getting ever so close to TH10. So probably next year sometime we're going to have a decent amount of TH10 in our clan. So that's that, and message retracted. So Optic Shark did not have good things to say to us, and then automatically retracted it for him. So I'm sorry you weren't able to enjoy our chat like you had wanted to, Optic Shark, but we do appreciate everybody that comes around. But we're just going to keep marching on regardless of what happens here. So we have Kuda here. going at the teeth of it. Is Kudamil gearing up for that attack on number 5? And let's see here. My army is getting close. Did I have the right amount of troops ready? 240, 240. Yep. So I'm just probably 2 minutes. My army will be ready. So after Kuda's attack, I'm gonna go in and attack number 2 and see how that goes. And then we'll have Peaches gear up on number 3, and we'll have some cleanup going later. So that'll be that. And Zoid, he'll probably get his attack in sometime tomorrow. So there goes Kid Kuda on number 5. Let's see how this plays out. Doing the queen walk again. Got archers on the corners, looks like. Yep. Now the CC's coming out. Hopefully it can get the attraction of that archer queen over there. But currently it is melting his golem. Now the queen is going the wrong way. When you guys before you drop the queen, you guys got to funnel these outside troops, because that's what happens when you don't clear these outside troops. The queen just goes to the nearest building. So that's why you're seeing that dragon have him just destroying the army once again, because the queen is off on her own going after the closest troops, and now the dragon is just going to melt the Bar King because the poison didn't get him out. So hopefully his army can endure, but it's not looking too good with that dragon still alive. And the bowlers are moving into the core. Hopefully we can keep him healed, and the queen just died. So good try by Kuda, but not quite enough. That CC dragon has been killing everybody tonight. So I will gear up for number 2 here, and let's see if I can get, so now it looks like we're looking at a max of 10 stars, and unless Zoid or Peaches can get an extra star somewhere, we only got 3 attacks remaining. So let's see here. I got a full army here. I'm going with Lava Hound, Queen Walk, and Baby Dragons. And I got 1 balloon, and my spells are going to be 4 rage, 2 freeze, and 1 poison. So let's see what we can get there. And here we go. I got my heroes are up. Looks like everybody's ready to go, so let's go scout number 2. So TH11, and I said I was going to start on this side, so I'm going to put baby dragons in the corners. Where's my archer queen at? Because she's devastating to baby dragons. Looks like, okay, so she's in the middle. So right after the eagle artillery is down, the baby dragons should move into that. So look at Kudamil. He's like, "Arr!" He's like screaming from high heavens tonight. So he was not pleased with that last war attack. So, but it's all good, my friend. Don't worry about it. It happens to the best of us. If you remember, not too long ago, about 3 or 4 months ago, I had 2 attacks for a combined stars of 0. So you can't be worse than that. So I am definitely the worst when it comes to, or sorry, the best when it comes to getting those 0 stars out there. So don't worry about it. So okay, so I think I'm ready. I'm gonna try to use baby dragons to start on this corner, and use baby dragons to start on this corner, and then in the middle here I'm going to start a queen walk. And the good thing about the queen walk on this side is I'm only going to have 1 cannon firing at me and a couple crossbows, and so I might have to use 1 rage when the queen is here, because I'll have a crossbow and archer towers on me at the same time. But the timing is going to come down to clearing out these outside buildings here, this whole entire row, as fast as I can, so that way I can just surge the baby dragons in with rage and freeze to get to that eagle artillery, because time is not of the essence when you're going against that eagle artillery. You got to get there fast, otherwise it will just decimate your entire army, and it can make you look very foolish if you don't get it out in time. So after that, it's going to be timing down the single target Inferno tower, because that is going to be on the Lava Hound really quick. So I got to watch the timing too. So I probably want to place my freeze right in the middle of that. Maybe put it like right here on this corner, so I can get that air defense, eagle artillery, and single target Inferno out. I don't know if it has that kind of radius, but that's what I'm going to shoot for when I try to put that freeze out. And if the queen is over here and my timing's good, I might even get her in for a good measure on that freeze spell. So that's what we're going to attempt to do as we go on this TH11 final attack from Stinkpot. So here we go. Let's make sure we have our army. We have a full army, we have full spells, and we have full heroes ready to go. And, you know, it seems like arbitrary to go through that, but there's so many times you think you have your army and you go in and you're like, oh crap, I don't have my army. So this screen here was added a year or so ago to kind of serve as the final reminder if you have your army or not. So yeah, here we go. So we got 4 rage and 2 freeze and baby dragons. Got my hounds, got my healers, and let's go in, guys. Let's hope for the best. So here we go, going to attack the number 2. Like I said, I want to clear out these corners first with baby dragons, but I don't want to put too many baby dragons out because I want to not activate that eagle artillery until I'm good and ready to do so. So I'm just going to let the baby dragon clear a little bit more. That way I know the archer queen will go in one particular direction. I'll go ahead and put out the Grand Warden to give her a health boost. And maybe that baby dragon, oh, if that baby dragon would have gone to that crossbow, that would have been even sweeter. So I'll put one more baby dragon here to clear that out. And then at this point, once those buildings are gone, I'm going to surge in with my main army to get to that eagle artillery. So I'm just going to wait for that last army camp to go down. And now we can surge in and hopefully get to this eagle artillery in time. So we will rage them. And like I said, this freeze, can we get them all? Okay, that was a pretty good freeze. We got the baby dragons on the eagle artillery. Let's send in our king now. And so now it's just a combination of poison and rage and everything else. We will freeze that queen so she doesn't do too much devastation. Now can I get to the core and take out the town hall is the bigger question at this time. So it's not looking good for getting to that core, but we are certainly going to try to get there, as the king has totally gone on the opposite end there. The only thing I have left at my disposal is the ability of the queen and the Grand Warden. But I just don't know if the baby dragons, can't, now I got the single target Inferno on everybody, so now that their health is significantly gone, let's try and take that out. But no, the single target Inferno is going to cause a problem here, so that's going to end our attack. So close to getting that core down, but like I said, I knew that was going to be the problem, getting that. Once I got the eagle artillery, surging in and getting that town hall, but I cannot get it down in time. So this is going to be a high, or decently high percentage 1-star attack, unfortunately. So sometimes it's good to save a couple troops to surge in straight. Maybe I should have saved the king and surged him into that town hall at the end. But with those walls not blown, there's no guarantee. He probably wouldn't have gone that route anyway. So, oh, they're only fighting because the archers are still up, which they're not gonna do anything. So let's go ahead and end this battle. So not a great war, but it is good to have our first 5v5 under our belt. We have 9 stars, and that's probably where we're going to end up for this war. So thanks, Kuda. Clash with Bamboozle, thanks for joining. Peaches is not looking forward to 3. You want to get it over with? She is being gun shy on this, so I think she's going to tackle that, get some good night's sleep, and tackle that in the morning. So right now we just have Peaches and Zoid for their final attacks, which I think Zoid, he's in the Eastern time zone. He's probably gone all to bed as well. So let's just cover a couple other things that we talked about earlier tonight on our other stream. So Tuesdays is our Clash of Clans and Clash of Royale double feature night. So that's what we just are ending up with tonight. So just want to remind everyone that 3 things that developers are going to be focusing on as we go into 2018 regarding Clash of Clans is they're going to have 3 priorities. They're going to fix the clouding, they're going to fix the war matchmaking, and they're going to be adding more in-game features. That's about all the great detail as they're going into at this moment. If you want to watch that video, head on over to Facebook Clash of Clans and look for the Clash Talk Q&A session. It's been fun being here with you guys tonight. I wish we could have stayed longer, but due to technical difficulties and my not so perceptive mind, we had to go offline for about an hour. So PJ Nath, Peaches, Kid Kuda, Clash with Bamboozle, and even though Optic Shark called me fat, I still appreciate you, man. Khan Rahim, MJ Encore, we all thank you for being here tonight. Feel free to subscribe to the Stinkpot Shack Show. And one more thing, our schedule currently says that we will be here for Art of Conquest on Thursdays, but Thursdays is Thanksgiving, so we're moving that date up to tomorrow. So we will be streaming right here tomorrow for Art of Conquest at 7 p.m. So if you're interested in that game, come check us out. As for now, we are saying goodnight. So long from Stinkpot Land. See you guys later.